everybody. Welcome back to the Iccy Show. This is interview 655 interviews. I'm going to get that special guest from Michigan to Boston 617 to 978 a second to get on here, and we will be starting that interview back up. We had technical difficulties. We got cut off, but we're going to have her start back up with that question because that was, she was going into depth, with that question right there, and I need to hear it because she's amazing. Check her out, the one and only. Give her a second to get back on here. I'm gonna send it again to you right now.
Okay.
That queen, Monique Songbyrd from Michigan to Boston 617. This is interview 655. Interviews part 2. Let's go. And you can start the question all over.
Okay.
Where you started.
Okay. So, what I was saying, obviously somebody need to hear that because look, the devil cut it off. But
Yeah, I know. That's why I was
they,
like, we need to go right back and rewind that because you were talking real good acknowledgement right.
right. So yeah, what I was saying is like, make sure that you're self sufficient. The reason that I was able to walk away from being under Sony when I realized I wanted to do something else is because I always worked hard on the side to pay for all of my own stuff. And when you're more independent, you have more say in what you're going to do as well. When you're depending on somebody to just give you some quick money, just to throw you a quick deal, you're on the back end, that's going to hurt you. And so you have to know business. A lot of times we try to depend on our talent, and you see there's a lot of people these days that really aren't even talented. But because they know the business, that's what gives you longevity. And don't trust anybody else to know it for you. You need to know it for yourself, because then people can't come and do a jig on you and you end up messed up in the end. Always study, show yourself approved, so that you know what's going on, so that you can do your own stuff. I can easily go into a situation and be like, nope, that ain't it, because my mom, granted, my mom has a business degree, but growing up, my people are in the industry. They were like, make sure that you know the business so that anybody can't just sell you anything. And if you want longevity and want to make sure that you're not broke, like some of these artists that you see, yeah, they famous, but they broke. You got to make sure that you know the business with your talent added to it. Let that be
Yeah.
secondary.
Yes, definitely. That's important. Are you looking to do features with anybody?
I do features. I have, like, I've had a couple people ask for features. I definitely do features now. I am that type of person where, because at one point of my career, it was getting to the point where y'all wanted me to be a hook girl, and I'm not no hook girl. So it was just like, so I do screen what I do when it comes to features, because, like I said, I know who I am as an artist, and I'm not that person. Like, I don't even care if you paying me some good bread. If it's not gonna work for my brand, I'm not about to sabotage my brand for some money just so you have what you want. So I do screen, but I do features. I really do.
Okay, definitely. What would be your icebreaker that would be like, okay, I'm done with the music career. I've done everything I've done in this industry that I wanted to complete. What would be that in your eye?
You know what? It would be pretty much getting that Grammy. I've always said I've had dreams of me getting my Grammy. Like, so I know I'm gonna get my Grammy.
Oh, yes, you
It's
will.
just,
That's easy.
and after that, like after I get my Grammy, I would just ghostwrite. Like, I feel like once I get to the point where I can ghostwrite, collect a check in my sleep, um, I will be perfectly okay with that. And even starting a foundation just to help young girls come up, because there's a lot of people that want to do this, but they really don't know how to go about it. They really don't know really what to do. And so they just kind of throw themselves to the wolves, and they always get ate. So
Yeah,
luckily, I had the backing and the family that made sure that I was held accountable for knowing the business and all the other things that come with it as well. But a lot of people don't get that. And so, and that's why I said I've helped a lot of artists, you know, with a lot of stuff as well. Definitely for free. Should have charged them because they'd appreciate it. But yeah, it's just something that we lack. Everybody is always out to get themselves, and there's people that have the talent, but they really don't know how to get there.
right. And that's good that you said about females. to guide them which way to go. And that's what I keep on telling people. We need to, get into the youth younger than
Yeah.
when they're older. So there's less killing. I feel like,
Yeah.
a lot of the music that unfortunately they're listening to this and they get going and stuff. And I feel like, we gotta like sink it into the head that don't listen to the music, don't follow anything what they're saying, because
Mhm.
we're losing so many young people,
We
and it's
are.
sad,
Yeah, it
very sad.
is. And it's crazy because it's like good music. Like you rarely have good music now. It's like I'm only 36, but my dad was like way older than like 10, 11 years older than my mom. So growing up, like I was listening to old school music. My great uncles, like I have an uncle that he's a famous blues. He travels all over the world. He's a lead singer for a blues band, and so like I was around people older than me because I always wanted to soak up their knowledge. And so now that I see certain things now, like I'm glad that I did sit under them because now when I talk to younger girls, they're more acceptable to what I say because I'm closer to their age as opposed to like somebody being like, oh, they just old and they just nagging us. I'm like, no, I know exactly how y'all feel. I've been there and I'm close to y'all age and this is not the way to go. This is a better way, a better route to go. And so I've been in a lot of situations where God has blessed me to be able to mentor. I've even like, and there's been situations where women are older than me, and I'm like, why are you coming to me? But, I've definitely been blessed to be able to mentor people that want to do what I do, and just lead them on the right road, so they're just not lost. Because it's so, the stuff I see now, like, is really disheartening.
Yes, it is. It's sad. It really is sad, unfortunately. Um,
It is.
have you ever thought about coming up with your clothing line?
I actually am in the process of a clothing line.
All right, all right. When
So,
you gonna drop it?
and that's another thing about me. So when I graduated from high school, I actually around that time I wanted to do clothing design. I would sketch up stuff and do different stuff. My mom bought me little things so I could drape and draw my stuff. And because I didn't really have anybody around me saying, "Yeah, go do that," and everybody was like, "Oh, you're a singer. You're a singer." That's pretty much what was pushed more, the singing and the art. And I ended up going to a church service, like visiting a church like a couple years ago, and they didn't know that I wanted to do fashion design. She called me up and was like, "You need to do fashion design. God is telling me to tell you to do it, and that's your stuff is going to be like couture stuff all over the world. Everybody's going to know your name. You need to go to school." And at first, I kept talking myself out of like, go to school for fashion design, like what? And mind you, during this time, I already had a whole clothing line already sketched up with the name, everything. I just literally
Wow,
had to go get patterns. So it was like, oh wow, like she couldn't have known that. And so I actually just recently applied to fashion design school.
nice.
So I will be going to fashion design school and launching a clothing line as well. At first, I was like, I want to get my career where it needs to be, and then I'll do it. But it was just like I can do everything. I can do everything I want. It's cool, like you know. So I actually am in the process of doing that and a makeup line. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Keep me updated. Definitely. I would love to try your makeup.
Yes, and I would definitely send you something. Be like, girl, when you get on your Iccy show, make sure you put in your stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would love it. Definitely give you shout outs all the time. Oh my gosh, I would love that. Hopefully you'll do a tour going to like the schools and being like a mentor
Yeah,
tour for the maybe like the middle school and
yeah. And I want to do that. I actually tried to do that with my home high school, and that didn't work out for whatever, like, for whatever reason. But I've always been into giving back and going to the schools and donating, like, even for proms and stuff. I would always give back. One woman would donate a gown, I would donate makeup. So
nice.
I've always been into giving back because like people sold into me, so I'm supposed to give back to other people. I wouldn't be who I am if people weren't invested in me and sold into me what I needed. So it's definitely a must. And what you put out is what you get back.
Amen to that. Definitely is so true.
Mhm. For sure, it's
Is
definitely
there
true.
any shout out you would like to give to anybody?
So shout out to all the people that follow me, all the people that support me. I appreciate it. I swear I do. It's crazy because my manager Kevin, they used to be a manager. He always just be like, you are too humble. You need to just like, do you realize who you are? I'm like, look, it's just me. My mom always told me there's always gonna be somebody better than you, so stay humble. So like I get people all the time be like, but you're Songbird. I'm like, I'm just Monique. Like I'm just, So that'll be another thing. Just stay humble. Just that's one of the biggest things because there's always somebody ready to take your place. And your attitude would be the one thing that separates you from the other person if y'all on the same level as talent. Because don't nobody want to work with nobody that got attitude. So,
Right.
it's yes. So I would just shout out to all my supporters and people that look up to me, people that DM me saying that I inspired them. Shout out to y'all. I'm gonna do that till I die. I feel like that's purpose, and I just appreciate everybody. I appreciate you for
You're
doing what
welcome.
you do because there's not a lot of people that do what you do. So you are very appreciated as well.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Queen. Definitely. Don't stop. We need you. The youth needs you. Definitely. I have a question for you. Would you like to sing anything? This is the time I always ask the artist if you want to do something off your head or a line from one of your songs or one of your songs.
Okay. Well, I guess like since I already said that I do those three songs all the time, I might as well do one.
Let's get it. Definitely. They need to hear your voice. When I heard your voice the first time, I had a deaf. And I went back and I started crying because I could feel it. And then I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I was bawling my eyes out. But it was happy, like tears, because I felt like the person that passed away, I felt like they were coming through your song. It was weird because I just turned on Facebook and I was going, and you were the one that came on. And I felt like it was a sign from them to let me know it's going to be okay because I was listening to your lyrics to your song, but I was sobbing. So
Yeah.
your music is amazing. I feel
Thank
like,
you.
honestly, you're welcome. I feel like that I would love to see you sing at the White House. I really feel that your voice is very powerful enough to do that, and that it's inspiring to other artists and people that are just
Yeah.
listening to the music. They need to feel that from the soul, and your voice goes through me every single time. So
Well, thank
let's
you.
go. Let's show them what you're about.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. We'll try this Jasmine Sullivan.
Woo woo.
If I could forget him, I would. Please believe me. And I know that I should throw the towel in, but baby, it's not that easy. Hey, you treat me so much better than him. And if I would say there'll be no competition, but I'm in love with someone else. I'm so sorry. Hey, hey, but I'm in love with another man.
Woo! Fire! Fire! Without a beat, right there. That was on point. I had the chills going through my hairs right there, standing all up. I'm telling you, you are amazing. Did you
Thank
feel
you.
that on the Iccy Show? Everyone that's tuning in, that was great. If you didn't, rewind it and share it and book it for your next
Yeah,
show. I'm telling you.
book me. I travel.
Let them know again where the all your social medias.
So you can find me Monique Songbyrd. I spell Songbird SongbyRD. You can find me across the board, all digital platforms, online, Instagram, Facebook, all that. That's where you can find me at. So
Definitely.
yeah.
Salute to you, Queen. I appreciate you coming on the Iccy Show. Keep it going. If there's anything I could promote for you, inbox me, tag my page. I'll tell my assistant to let it go through my page. I really hope to see you, like I said, with your makeup line, everything on tour next year. That's what I would love to see you doing.
Yes, we're gonna have to come
Anyone that can
there.
make that happen.
We're gonna make sure we come there.
Yeah, yes, you're gonna come to Boston 617 definitely and
Yep,
give us a tour over
for
here.
sure. Yep.
Salute to you. I appreciate you coming on the Iccy Show. This is interview 655 interviews. Make sure you go book her, check out her music, download her music, and request her. And show love to her. This is Monique Songbyrd from Michigan to Boston 617. Salute. I appreciate you, Queen, coming on the Iccy Show. God
Thank
bless
you.
everyone that tuned in on this evening. Peace, love, and respect.